best entry road bike, the Allez 2026 is an awesome entry-level bike to get into road cycling. I had never planned on getting a road bike, but here I am at the beginning of my road journey. For my mental and physical health, I decided to commute in and from work on a daily basis. It's a 9 to 10 kilometer ride, so it's not a huge ride. It takes about 20 minutes. I'm gonna put that out there right away. I purchased this bike at $1,600 plus tax Canadian at a local bike shop near my area in Montreal. It's a Specialized Allez 2026 size 52. I measure 173 centimeters or 5'8", and I like a smaller bike. I like to be comfortable on the bike, not to be fully stretched out. It was hard for me to figure out which sizing I wanted because I've been riding my gravel bike for over 5,000 kilometers, and that gravel bike is the Trek Checkpoint SL5 Gen 3, which has a very endurance geometry, which makes you very comfortable on the bike. I wanted something a little bit more aggressive but not super racy, so I went with the Specialized Allez. It's an awesome alloy frame with a full carbon fork, even the steerer, to reduce the road chatter and also reduce the weight of the bike. Specialized claim that this is the lightest alloy bike in its class. Now you have to know that this is for the frame only, not for the full build. This bike comes with rack and mudguard mounts. It also comes with 30mm wide tires, and it has clearance up to 35mm wide. Entry-level bikes usually disappoints with the quality of some components, be it wheels or tires or brakes, but this one is pretty amazing and pretty much a standalone here in Canada. Why do I say here in Canada? Is because if you compare it to the Canyon Endurance All-Road, which is not available in Canada, shame on you, Canyon. Well, this bike is an awesome package. Let's look at the positive points of this bike. It has an awesome drivetrain, all Shimano, even the bottom bracket. It has a 11 to 39 cassette, a 50-34 tooth crankset. That means that you can actually use this gearing to climb hills. So like me, you're probably wondering about the performance of this drivetrain. This Shimano Q's is pretty new on the market. It's been announced a couple of years ago, but it's just making its way out on bikes now. I feel like this is the first gearing option on road bikes for beginner and intermediate riders. I feel that many bike companies don't actually take care of the beginner riders because the gearing on the bikes are too hard. This bike is also equipped with some awesome hydraulic brakes. Usually the Specialized Allez at the entry level would come with some cable actuated brakes, and I don't feel like they brake enough. I weigh 205 pounds and I have a hard time stopping pretty fast with those types of brakes. The most impressive part of this bike are the brakes. They are strong, they have a good bite, they're very consistent, you have a good lever feel, and you can really gain confidence in these brakes quickly. The levers are comfortable, and that's something that I noticed right away because I'm used to riding SRAM levers. I have the Apex Explorer drivetrain on my gravel bike, and the levers of the Apex, the SRAM, they cut up short and fall right here in the middle of my palm, while the Shimano cover all that space, and they're very ergonomic and very comfortable. Usually one of the components that lets you down on a bike are the tires, and the tires are the most important aspect of a bike. I still don't understand why manufacturers cut out on that aspect because it changes the whole bike, the whole feel, and the whole ride. The tires, which are the Specialized Road Sport that come on this bike, are actually very comfortable. They roll well, I feel I have a lot of grip, and I feel very safe while riding on these tires. Being a size 52, the saddle is 155mm wide, which is awesome for me because that's the width I need for my saddle. So the saddle is comfortable for me. Another surprise I got when I picked up the bike is that the bar tape is not cheap cork bar tape. It's actually quality bar tape from Supercars, which is pretty comfortable. Takes a lot of the road buzz out of your hands, so it allows you to go for longer rides and be more comfortable. The major component that lets me down are the wheels. I don't understand why they are not tubeless ready. I've been riding tubeless on my fat bike, mountain bikes, gravel bikes, downhill bikes for a big number of years, and I've never had any issues with a tubeless setup. The Shimano Q's drivetrain and hydraulic brakes is simple and simply works. It gives you an awesome gearing that is usable for all types of riders on climbs and on flat roads. With time and usage, I reckon the parts will not be super expensive to change and maintain. The bike is stiff enough, feels responsive, and the weight is not really felt in your ride. And I say that because my gravel bike weighs 17 pounds. You have to know that when I weighed this bike, it weighed 9.87 kilos, which is, I don't know, man, how many pounds. It's probably around 20 pounds something. It's something that's very rare because I can take this bike out of the box and actually enjoy it right away. I don't have to change any parts. I don't have to do any upgrades. It's actually usable right from the get-go. So after 1 week of using this bike as a commuter and to go run errands and go on road rides, I put in about 150, 160 kilometers. And I have to say that it's been very enjoyable. Now, I've said it often, this bike is comfortable. This bike ticks all the boxes in my checklist. And that's why I went with the Specialized Allez 2026. If you're looking for an entry road bike or if you're looking for a commuter bike, I would strongly suggest you go look at the Specialized Allez 2026. And this video is not sponsored whatsoever. This all comes out of my pocket. I wanted a bike to go to and from work, and I just wanted to share the stoke of this bike. It's surprising for me that I went with a Specialized Allez because I'm a Trek fan boy. I have 2 gravel bikes from Trek and I love them a lot. But when I was looking at the equipment, the tires, and all that stuff, I feel that Trek wasn't offering what the Specialized Allez 2026 base model is offering on the market. Although this bike fits all my needs, I'm still gonna tinker with it because I love tinkering with bikes. So I'm gonna change the wheels. I'm gonna go with 50mm deep wheels that are lighter than the stock wheels, so that way the bike is gonna be more responsive, more snappy, and also gonna brake better because there's less rotational mass. The second thing I'm gonna modify are the tires. I'm gonna go with a lower rolling resistant tire, so that way the bike is gonna be even more fast. The Specialized Allez has been very popular since its inception in 1981. One of the most popular Specialized bike. I want to know the story that you have with that bike. When did you get one? When did you buy one? What was the best ride you ever did with it? I feel the equipment that comes on this bike is of an awesome value. I find that for the price, you get a lot of bike. Let's see how the love story unfolds between me and this Specialized Allez 2026. I'm already fond of the bike. I'm very comfortable on it. So I think commuting to work and even going for road rides is going to be a treat and a joy. On that note, I wish you have a lot of fun on your bike. Cheers.